everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. Before I get started, I wanted to wish all my American viewers a happy 4th of July. So that is, I hope you guys have a great day today. Great holiday for you guys. Ours was on Wednesday, which was Canada Day. And so today, which is Saturday, you guys are lucky. It's on a nice Saturday weekend. But happy 4th of July to all of you watching from the US. I hope you guys have a happy and safe day and enjoy it. I don't know what's going on where you live and the weather, but here it is a scorcher of a day. Another hot one today. Now, because it is the 4th of July, part of the reason, my Dutch pour today, the base color is gonna be red. Now, I know a lot of you wanted red, and I did the metallic cobalt blue, and we all know what happened with that, where the video cut out and I lost the whole thing because the video and the file got corrupted. I will do another cobalt blue at some point, but I'd like to move on with the colors. So I decided today I was going to do the cadmium red deep hue. So I'm doing the red, and it's also the 4th of July, so that's why I chose the red. Now, before I get started on that, few things I wanted to say. If you don't want to hear what I have to say, please fast forward. I'm like, every so often I'll get a few comments saying, oh, she doesn't start the actual painting till like 10 minutes in. So what? If you don't want to watch what I have to say, then just fast forward. All my newer videos have timestamps now. If you haven't noticed, at the bottom of your screen, if you hover with your mouse or whatever, you will see timestamps. So at the beginning, you'll see intro. You'll also see, layering the canvas, putting the paints down, blowing the paint out, showing the close-up. So if you want to get to a specific point in the video, just click on the timestamp or go in the description below the video and you'll see the timestamps there. They'll be highlighted in blue. They'll be the font will be blue. If you just click on the time, it'll take you directly to that part of the video, okay? So, I like to talk at the beginning of my videos. If you don't like to hear me talk, mute me, fast forward me, or go watch somebody else. It's simple. Anywho, I wanted to show you guys, my wood guy came by and brought me some new pieces. So I wanted to show you guys some of the new cool stuff I got. If you're on Instagram, you would have already seen them on Instagram. So here's the first thing. It's a Steelers logo. How cool is this? So this is for a super good friend of mine whose birthday is coming up in August. So this will be my gift to him because he's a total Steelers fan. He's actually my husband's best friend. So that is going to be super cool. I will show you guys that once it's completed. Then I have this, which was commissioned by a client. How cool is that? So this turned out amazing. So my wood guy can do anything, almost anything. But look how cool that is. Super neat. So that's going to get wrapped up. She's going to finish this one on her own. So I'll be excited to see what she comes up with. Then I have a seashell. I have a seashell and another shell, a conch. I don't even know how you pronounce it, but anywho. So that's pretty neat too. I also had another cutout, but I've already packed it up. But if you're on Instagram, you'll see it there. It's Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. He's so massive. He's like 24 inches. But that was super cool too. And I think that was it for where's my zebra? Oh, I got a zebra too. It's upstairs. I totally forgot my zebra. But again, if you go on Instagram, you'll see it on there. Or I have the yellow Triptych that is varnished or resined. It's resined. That is resined and finished. I will show you guys that outside. So I'll try and remember to grab the zebra and show you guys the zebra as well. Let's see. The magenta piece. I think I showed you guys that one outside. I can't even remember what I have and what I haven't showed. Oh, I have a stingray, a shark, the manatee, and the, oh gosh, brain fart. Stingray, shark, manatee, and oh my God, what was the last one? I just did them the other day. the bobcat. I have a bobcat too. So those are done as well, and I will show you guys a video of that outside in the sunlight. But again, if you're on Instagram, you've already seen half of that stuff. The other thing I wanted to show you guys, so this piece is still here. I've uploaded some new pieces to my Etsy shop, so if you guys are interested, go and check out my Etsy shop. The link for my Etsy shop is listed in the description below. But I have a few sales going on Etsy, so check that out. This is one of the pieces that's on there. This one here. So this is available. I'm surprised. There are certain pieces where I look at and I'm like, I'm surprised they haven't sold yet. But this one's got 2 coats of the high gloss varnish as well. So this is a 10 by 20. If anyone is interested in this piece, or any piece for that matter, you can email me at canellaciraco@gmail.com. And I'm going to make sure this is straight, because the last time I put that abstract alcohol ink piece up, it was crooked. It drove me nuts. So I think that's it. Yep, that. I'll show you guys the outdoor pieces. If you are watching and you're not subscribed, you might want to subscribe so you can be part of my 100K giveaway. So I have, what, 96,600 and change subscribers. I had more than that, but YouTube does what it does and filters through every once in a while and takes away some of your subscribers. So I think I lost about 250 or so subscribers in the last 2 or 3 days, which is such a blow because I'm so close to 100K and then they take like 200 away from me. So that really sucked. But if you are watching, check to make sure you are still subscribed. Because it does happen. They do take it away sometimes. I don't know what YouTube does. But yeah, subscribe to my channel. I'm having a massive giveaway. For those of you who haven't heard, I'll be giving away one of my art pieces. I have a $100 Loli Veffy gift card. I have a charcuterie board, which I'll be getting early next week. And I'll be able to finally show you guys what the charcuterie board will be that I'm giving away. Oh, another thing I just found out. I was generously, Ben, if you guys saw this beautiful picture of my beautiful pup Juno, this was done by a gentleman by the name of Ben Martin. So he has offered graciously to do a portrait as a prize for one of the winners. So now that's up for grabs as well. So you can do a portrait. It doesn't have to be an animal portrait. It could be a portrait of you, your kid, your grandkid. Doesn't matter. So that's part of a prize. The Loli Veffy gift card, the charcuterie board. Crystal Resin is also offering a small resin kit as part of the giveaway. And I had a lovely viewer donate 100 US funds towards the purchase of one of my art pieces for a lucky winner. So I will, mention more of all those details and names and rules and all that. But how kind of this awesome viewer of mine to offer $100 so that someone could put it towards buying a piece, one of my future pieces. So thank you so much. So yeah, subscribe to my channel, because if you're not subscribed, you can't be part of the giveaway. So I think that's it for now. We're going to get down to the red base Dutch pour after we see what's going on outside. Be right back. All right, so here is the magenta piece. I didn't show you guys. It is just shimmering with this crystal resin on it. Trying to get it. There we go. I love this piece. Now it's potentially sold, just awaiting payment. However, if that falls through and if you're interested, please email me and I will let you know if the potential purchase falls through. But yeah, I'm really liking these background pieces. Okay, so let me put this away and show you guys the yellow one. All right, and here is the yellow one. And I really like the way I did the canvases, where I went from smallest to largest. But look at this. I'm so happy with this piece. And this piece has sold. It sold right away. As soon as I uploaded the video, it was sold. And I have another commission to do with this color combo on a 20 by 20 inch. But I'm so happy with this, and I love the way it goes from largest to smallest. Super cool. Look at that shine, that crystal resin shine. All right, I will show you guys the stingray, the bobcat, the shark, and the manatee as well. All right, guys, I'm back. So I've already, or kind of, I forgot this side. I was gonna say, I already did 2 of the canvases just to speed things up a bit. But I wanted to show you guys that when you're doing a colored base as opposed to just white background, you want to paint the sides of all your edges first. It just helps with making sure that your canvas is fully covered. There's no white bare spots, you know, after you do your pour, because that would really suck. So as you can see, I painted my sides, and a lot of people ask me, do I paint the sides with the, you know, Dutch pour concoction that I have in my bottles? No, I just take it straight out of the tube with a paintbrush and I paint the sides, okay? So that's what I do. And when I mix, another thing you want to consider that I mentioned in my metallic cobalt blue video, which you never got to see because of the corrupted file, is when mixing these 2 paints, they're a lot thicker than the Artist Loft Flow Acrylic White and Flow Acrylic Black that I use. So I tend to use a little bit less paint and a little bit more water, because these are on the thicker side. And even now, it's still a little thick. So you do want to water it down. So if I do 80 Floetrol, 40 paint, 30 water, instead of 40 paint, I might do like 32 or yeah, around there, something. Just play with it, because these 2 paints are a lot thicker than the Flow Acrylic that I use normally by Artist Loft. All right, geez, it looks like I'm bleeding everywhere. All right, we'll throw that away. Okay, so as you're watching, I did the top, and what I do is I just take my squeeze bottle, because it's so much easier to get the sides. So what I do is I just add a bead, and then I will just take my finger and dab it so that I get the whole side covered. Okay, sides are just as important as the top. You want to make sure the sides look just as pretty. Okay, you see that? Perfect. So I will do the other two sides really quickly because I wanted to show you guys. I know I skip this process a lot when doing a video just to save time, but there are times sometimes where you just need to see it as well. Okay, because I do get a lot of questions about it. So I thought I'd just show you one panel instead of all three, because you definitely don't need to see all three. So what I've also done is I've made sure my canvases were level. You must make sure they're level, because if you don't, when you are done your painting and you walk away and you come back to it half hour later, an hour later, whatever, you are going to notice that your paint has shifted and moved and your composition has totally ruined, and maybe your painting is totally ruined. So you gotta make sure that your canvases are perfectly level. There we go. Finished. Perfect. I'm going to put this guy back here, not too close, because I kind of like having them a little bit apart now. Actually, this one has popsicle sticks underneath, as you can see, because it was there was a little bit of it that wasn't level. So you put the popsicle sticks underneath and boom, fully leveled. So put this over here so we don't have an accident. This can go in my recycling box. All right, so I'm gonna plug in my hair dryer because I had my heat gun plugged in because I was doing resin. I went to Pinterest to look for ideas and color palettes for a red base, and I came up with this. If you're ever stuck or need to figure out what colors go best with what, check out Pinterest and just search. I searched red color palette, and this is what I came up with. Okay, there's all kinds. There's like reds with blues and all that, but I kind of like this one. So with this, I did, here, let me try and hold it at the same time. So for the yellow down there, I went with the 24 karat gold by DecoArt. Let me zoom in on this, that's better. So I did 24 karat gold. And then with the orange, I did Iridescent Orange Yellow by Pebeo Studio Acrylics. And then we have red already. For the teal, I did Iridescent Green Blue by Pebeo Studio Acrylics. And just because I wanted to add an extra little color, I added Copper by Artist Loft. So it's almost like the orange. So I'm kind of adding almost like two orange colors together. So this, I'll show you, is my color palette for red. I'm hoping it turns out. I really do hope. We shall see. So I'm going to torch the bubbles real quick here. Lots of bubbles because I did mix this red paint this morning. And another thing, if you mix your paint the night before or hours before, it will thicken up on you. It will. I did that once with one of my base colors, and the next morning when I went to pour it, it was, I think it was the yellow one. It was so thick, I had to scrape it off the canvas, put it back in the cup and water it down. So I don't do my paints the night before, I just do them, and if there's a lot of bubbles in them, you just pop them with the heat gun. So I'm going to start with the 24 karat gold, then the orange, then the copper, and last I will do the iridescent green blue. The color you want to show the most is the color you want to put last. Okay, so a lot of people ask, oh, how do you know what order to put everything in? I don't have a specific order. I try not to put two blues together or two of the same color together, but if I'm doing all blues, then I put a light blue, then a dark blue, then a light blue, then a dark blue. But the color you're going to put on last is the color you're going to see the most. So I'm definitely going to put this color last to see how that works out. All right, so let's get started and see what happens. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you guys well, funny for me, not so funny for my poor mother-in-law. So yesterday we went out for the first time since March, since this whole thing started. And we decided to take the kids out for dinner to a patio because they have patios open now. They're very good social distancing. The tables are really far apart. So we asked Grandma to come over and watch Echo and Juno. Well, Grandma was sitting out on the front porch with the pooches, and we have like a wire fence, just like a barrier to keep the dogs from escaping. Well, she turned her head for 1 second to get Echo because Echo was doing something wrong, and Juno took off. He pushed his nose through the gate and he took off, and she went nuts. She panicked. She couldn't find him. She was calling him. He was long gone. And so she calls my husband on his phone, and I hear my husband say, "What do you mean Juno's gone?" And I'm like, "What?" And so she jumped in her car, was driving around the block, you know, stopping everyone she could see, saying, "Have you seen my dog? He's a husky." You know, and I felt so sad for her. She was so upset. She thought she lost the dog. Well, guess what? Juno went 2 doors down and went to go see Valentina. He ran over to our neighbor's house because that's where Valentina lives. And so my neighbor called me. She goes, Kanella, Juno's at our house. I'm like, oh my God, hold him there. I'll get my mother-in-law to come over and get him. So my poor mother-in-law, she must have had like a heart attack. I felt so bad for her, but all is well. You know, what can you do? Speaking of Juno, there's a hair right in that red paint. So I'm going to take that out real quick before I blow it around. But yeah, I mean, heck, I would be scared to death too if that was me and Juno ran and I couldn't find him. So what are you going to do? Huskies like to run away. They really do. Okay, so let's get blowing. I'm going to start here in the middle and we shall see what happens. Cross your fingers and hope that these colors pan out. All right, I'm going to move this. I don't want to get paint all over that. Wow, the colors are pretty. So pretty. I wish I had added, there's not enough turquoise over here for me. Not enough. But, oh, wow. So pretty. You know, I'm sorry. I'm not a red person. I'm not even a fan of red. I don't like red at all. But this looks amazing. And the cells that are forming as I'm talking is amazing. So I'm going to manipulate this a little bit just to spread out the color a little bit. So I'm going to start maybe over here a little bit. So pretty. Very, very pretty. And because all of these colors, they're metallic, so everything shimmers in here. It's amazing. So pretty. You know, I want some turquoise in here. I'm going to add a bead of turquoise and hope I don't muck it up. And we'll see what happens. Pop that air bubble first. There we go. That's better. Oh, wow, that is pretty actually. That's nice. And then I got my shirt, my apron in there. I always do that. And I better wipe it off before I get it again on my non-painting shirt here. So I'm going to blow this up just to kind of make it match. There we go. And this is pretty much matchy-matchy. This over here is now matchy-matchy. Now this is not going to match, unfortunately, but that's okay. I think I'm going to just try and bring the gold down a little bit. That's better. So that's close. Oh, wow. I can't believe this. This is crazy. I'm going to get my less powerful torch and just torch a little here and see what colors. Oh, yes. I don't like to torch very much, you know that, but on these colored backgrounds, I feel sometimes like it's a must. Not everywhere, just certain spots, because you can really see the color coming through from underneath because it's hiding. Oh, look at the orange. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I'm not going to touch any more of it. So I'm going to bring you guys down for a close-up and check out the shimmer with the studio lights, and then I'm going to turn the studio lights off, and then you'll get to see that as well. Be right back. All right, guys, viewer's choice for the next video. We have option of light blue violet. This is a color I haven't ever really used much of. Light blue violet or lime green. Okay, so those are your two options for the next video. Please let me know which one you would like to see in the comments below. Okay, guys, let me know which one you want to see, and I will do that. I do have to do a few commissions in between, so at some point I'm going to have to do some of those. But yeah, let me know which one you want to see from those two. And don't forget, I mentioned it in some of my videos, but not all. When you are done painting, you need to make sure you catch these drips and get rid of them. You need to scrape them off, okay? Because these drips will continue to pull your paint from the top of your canvas, and it'll pull your paints down, okay? And it'll ruin your composition. So you want to go around all the way and catch those drips, okay? Get rid of the drips. You see those drips there? Right here, those will continue to pull the colored paint, and it will ruin your composition. So do this. Oh, there's Juno. Nope, that's Echo barking. Okay, so catch those drips, come back maybe 10 minutes later and do it again, because they will come back a little bit. Okay, so enough of that, and let's check out this final piece. I added a little here off camera, just like I did on the final one, the last canvas I mean. But you see the difference? So this is how this color mixed with everything else, but when you add it on its own, it's kind of like a blue metallic. It's really weird, but I am so thrilled with this piece, even though I dislike red. But I think the color choices were perfect for this. So I'm super happy with this turnout. Oh, someone's calling, must be Grandma, because that's the only person who calls the landline. I don't even know why we have a landline, but so yeah, check this out. And here is where I added the extra on camera when you guys saw. Look at that. It's so weird, but so cool. So there you have it with the studio lights on. Let me turn them off, and I'll be back and show you guys what the real shimmer looks like. All right, guys, so here it is without the studio lights on, and I can't believe what a difference. Look at the shimmer on this, and when this gets a coat of crystal resin on it, it's going to be amazing. If you're interested in this piece, you can email me at kanellaciraco@gmail.com, and this could be your piece, your 4th of July piece. This is my 4th of July piece. So if you're interested, let me know. Email me and claim it before somebody else. Look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. So check out all the information in the description below. My Amazon shop links, my PayPal link for anyone who would like to donate to my channel. Please subscribe, guys. If you want to be part of that 100K giveaway, I'm getting there. Slowly but surely, I am getting there. Don't forget to check out Juno and Echo on Juno's YouTube channel. I would appreciate it if you subscribe there as well. And I think that's it for now, guys. So happy 4th of July to my American friends. I hope you guys have a happy and safe holiday. And until the next one, don't forget to let me know which one you want to see next, okay? So that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.